Welcome to Jimmy Bowen and Friends. Each week's episode features Jimmy Bowen and a special guest like Terry McBride, John Barry, and more. Today's guest is Brei Carter.
We got the moonlight, the stars above, a perfect situation just made for love. It's working for me. Is it working for you? Grab a blanket and a radio and sing along with every song we know. It's working for me. Is it working for you? Summer night, summer breeze, a favorite spot just for you and me. Intoxicating, anticipating, holding you tenderly. Ain't got to hurry, we've got all night to do whatever craziness comes to mind. It's working for me. Is it working for you? Summer night, summer breeze, a favorite spot just for you and me. It's intoxicating, anticipating, holding you tenderly. Ain't got to hurry, we've got all night, or we can stay right here till the end of time. It's working for me. Is it working for you? Is it working for me? Is it working? Is it working for you?
Well, thank you and welcome to the show. We've got an exciting night for you guys. We have a very talented lady, and she's been very busy, and she finally got some time and broke away and come to visit with us and do a couple songs for us tonight. Miss Brei Carter is here with us tonight. We're going to have a blast with Brei. I love her to death. You guys stick with us, and we'll be right back after these messages.
There's more Jimmy Bowen and Friends coming up right after this.
Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com. Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com.
Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Welcome back. We have got an exciting show for you tonight. I've been trying to get this young lady on the show, and she has finally broke away from her busy schedule to be with us. Make welcome Miss Brei Carter to the stage.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
This is going to be fun. We've decided backstage that we're people now.
Yeah, we're people. He's my people. I'm his people. So yeah.
Anyway, very talented singer. And I'm gonna tell you something, Brei. Now you've been traveling all over the country, right? All over here, there, and doing what you can. When someone comes to see you, what do they expect to see a show out of Brei Carter? What do they expect? What do we
Jimmy,
get?
that is a great question. When you come and see Brei Carter, you're in for a show, a time of a lifetime. I mean, you're going to get the energy. You're going to get the love. You're going to get someone that's genuine and authentic. You're just going to get a good time. So when you leave there, you're going to know that, hey, this person really knows her music and is into making sure that we're happy. And it's not just about her, but it's about for you. It's about you guys.
Well, that's great. That's cool. Well, tell us what's in the plans for you. What's happening with you? Where are you going? What's your next step? What are you going to do?
Oh my goodness, I have an EP that's coming out later this year. I'm going to perform a couple songs that's on it. But for the most part, you're going to see me touring. You're going to see me out just trying to make music and make a difference in this world that we live in. There's so much sadness, so much going on. And I just want to bring some light and some joy to some other people.
Yeah. Now, do you write your own material, co-write, or do you just rely on writers?
I write, I co-write, I accept music too. So it doesn't matter if it's a song that speaks to me or if it's a song that I feel is someone else's story that I need to get out, I'm going to do it.
Total package.
I'm the
total package.
Total package, y'all.
So I love the term country soul. So what does that mean to Brei Carter? What is country soul to you?
You know what? Country soul is who I am. First of all, I grew up in Louisiana, so I'm from the country. The country is all in me. Soul, the gospel, that's there too. I tell people I'm a God lover. I mean, faith is so important to me. So when you put it all together, you get country soul and you get Brei Carter.
There you go. There you go. So how do you see? Well, let me back up here a little bit. Okay, now you got an EP coming out, right?
I got an EP coming out.
All right, tell us about that real quick.
Okay, the EP coming out. It's called A Brei of Fresh Air. You get it? A Brei of Fresh Air. You know what? Today we could use something new and fresh. So I'm hoping to give you a Brei of fresh air.
Well, I like that. I like
Thank
that.
you.
Play on words. I like that. That's kind of cool. So how do you see your mental health and your music connected?
You know what? Mental health is so important. I'm just so happy today. And I've been in the medical field for a long time too. So it's been music, it's been medicine, it's been the military. But the mental and the music go together because in this world that we live in, we need something. We need encouragement. And sometimes you can find it in music. Music can actually save someone's life. And not only that, music heals. There have been studies that have been done that shows that when you add music to your life, it can bring joy. It could just bring so much to you. So, yeah. I mean, it's definitely therapeutic.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's great. Now, this first song you're going to do for us was by your mentor, and probably he had fans all over the world. I remember listening to him as a child, Mr. Charley Pride. You can't beat Charley Pride. I mean, he was a wonderful singer and a wonderful man. So what made you perform this particular song of his? You
know what? It's something growing up as a little girl in not only Louisiana, but Portland, Oregon. My father used to sing Charley Pride's songs, so it's always been near and dear. And back in 2014, my biological father, he passed away, and I just knew that I wanted to do that. I mean, I've always been a fan of Mr. Charley Pride, and I decided to do it. But here's the thing, Jimmy. When I did the song, I was hoping, I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, although I'm an adult, I'm still a big kid. I really am. Stars, the eyes, stars and the lights, clouds, all of that. But I just thought someday I'd get the opportunity to sing it on stage with him, that I'd get his stamp of approval, because it's a little bit more modern and it's on my own little spin on it. But unfortunately, he passed away before I could actually put it out. But his wife, Miss Rosine, she gave her stamp of approval. She saw the video. She allowed me to add some of his footage and his pictures in the video, and she signed off on it.
That's great.
So
that's great. Now you're gonna perform that one for us right now.
I'm gonna do it. Kiss an Angel. Good morning.
You guys put your hands together and welcome Miss Brei Carter.
Thank you.
Some old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a girl get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime in any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her. good morning and love you like the devil when you get back home. Well, people may try to guess the secret of happiness, but some of them never learn it's the simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in the song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning and let them know you think about them when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love him like a devil when you get back home. Love him like a devil. Kiss an angel good morning and let him know you think about him when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love him like a devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning and let him know you think about him when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love him like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel, kiss an angel, kiss an
Don't go away. Jimmy Bowen and Friends will be right back.
Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com. Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com.
Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Bree, that was awesome.
Thank you.
You did Charley proud.
Thank you so much.
That was wonderful. That was great. Now, we have another little thing that the audience doesn't know about you. On top of being an accomplished artist, you're also an author.
I am.
You write books, novels, children. What
I write.
What is,
I write children's books. So I have a children's book out there called Delia Goes to Dreamland. It's part of a series that's starting. I also I have a couple of daily inspirations for spiritual growth. Like I said, I'm just all about encouraging other people out there. We all need encouragement today in this life we live in. So the books are about, I typically tend to write things to encourage other people and let people know no matter what obstacles and the things that you've been through, you can overcome. You just got to you got to hold on.
Right. Exactly. Well, I would like, before we get into the next thing, I'd like for the audience to give you a round of applause. Right now, our country's kind of up and down.
It is.
Give her a round of applause. She is an Army veteran.
Thank you.
We appreciate your service.
Thank you. It was an honor. And I would do it all over again today.
Yeah. Well, being an Army veteran, military experience, the whole thing about military, how did it prepare you for your life right now?
You know what? One of the things, and I love, obviously, when I grew up in California and also Louisiana, I never saw color. One of the great things about the Army is that everyone was green, whether you're light green, dark green. It just lets everyone know you're all the same. We all bleed the same. The only thing that's different is the outer layer. And it helped also with discipline and just being able to live and have a purpose and things not necessarily being about me, but doing things for my country and other people.
Right. That's great. That is wonderful. The next song that you co-wrote, right?
I did.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh my goodness. It's called The Country Lives in Me because the country lives in me. The whole story, as you listen to it, it's about how I grew up back in Louisiana, climbing pink mimosa trees, porches, swings, and just being out in nature. The dragonflies. I remember being a little girl, and they say it's cruel now, but I used to catch dragonflies, and I used to tie thread to their tails, and I used to love them because they were so many beautiful colors. And just being out in the country, there's just no place like it, and it's my story.
And you're going to do that for us right now.
I'm going to do it for you, Jimmy.
You guys welcome Miss Brei Carter.
Thank you.
Willow trees and porch swing laundry drying in the honeysuckle breeze. Jumping rope in rhythm to the rhymes we made up. We were so carefree. Friday's sins got washed away every Sunday when we'd pray. Amazing grace still lives in my dreams. Now my song is a simple southern soundtrack of my life. By the bayou where the summer days flew by, there were pink mimosa trees that I would climb to touch the sky. And the blue-green dragonflies, they gave me wings. I've traveled down 1,000 city streets, but the country lives in me. Dusty boots and dirty jeans and melodies will take me around the world. No matter where I go, you better know I'm still that Louisiana girl. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I get home by supper time. Sweet potato pies and hummingbirds are my song. The simple southern soundtrack of my life. By the bayou where the summer days flew by, there were pink mimosa trees that I would climb to touch the sky. And the blue-green dragonflies, they gave me wings. I've traveled down 1,000 city streets, but the country lives in me. Now my song is a simple southern soundtrack of my life. By the bayou where the summer days flew by, there were pink mimosa trees that I would climb to touch the sky. And the blue-green dragonflies, they gave me wings. I've traveled down 1,000 city streets, but the country lives in me. I've traveled down 1,000 city streets, but the country lives in me.
We'll be back with more Jimmy Bowen and Friends in just a moment.
Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com. Award-winning Americana bluegrass red dirt country artist Jimmy Bowen has been creating music and entertaining for over 4 decades. Jimmy has shared the stage with music greats like William Lee Golden, Linda Davis, Jimmy Fortune, Rhonda Vincent, and more. Jimmy's latest single, Highway, is available through all streaming platforms and digital outlets. For updates on music, upcoming tour dates, and merchandise, head on over to jimmybowen.com.
Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Welcome back. What'd you think of Brei? Awesome lady. Veteran, singer-songwriter, publisher. Oh, amazing lady. So glad to have her with us. We're going to say goodnight to you guys on a song that we recorded on a record or CD several years back, and we enjoy it. Hope that you enjoy it. And we thank you for being with us tonight, and everybody out there watching. We sure appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next show.
I've been most every place in this old world, with nothing but my guitar to my name. Riding down these old highways as they wind, and every city starts to look the same. And I start thinking back to where we began. Seems so very long ago. I slipped your picture from my pocket. I'm almost home. I can still recall the day they set me free. How I long to feel your touch again. Oh, so many years we both kept holding on, and hoping that our love would never end. Can't help but wonder if you still love me, or if I'm really all alone. And I slipped your picture from my pocket. I'm almost home. Walk these lonely nights with nothing but my sleeping bag.